Today's sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, Goff. Eluding the pressure right. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And this will be taken at the 13. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 34.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Murray. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Murray with a 3rd and long. And it's complete. Henry. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. On 1st and 10, here's Murray.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Complete to
DJ Chark. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
For the extra point.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same thing. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first time. I'm trying to do better here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 27. From the gun, here's Goff. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Sensational he was last week, over 200 yards. And the simple quote that we saw this week was, keep him in front of us. They're going to have to do that.
And when they say that, it means tackling him after the catch. Because once he makes the catch, you may catch.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
The game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this carries into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Murray. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Leonard Floyd able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 7-7, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Second and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
Here's Johnson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing is Murray on third down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
First down, Arizona.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 24. From the gun, Murray letting one go deep for the end zone. They thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back.
Some pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Jordan Phillips busting through to get him for a loss of 6. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
To try again after the sack. Goff. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Jordan Phillips picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
3rd and long. It's gone. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Agnew now to return. 56 yards the punt that time, 12 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked up by Leonard Floyd. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tyler Higbee, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. From the 27, Murray. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Third down. And 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
A gain of 15. And a Cardinal 1st down.
First down, Murray. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
The 35-yard
ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Goff now looking to throw. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Goff throwing again. He'll give this one to Kupp, complete. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. On the return, here's Agnew. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there.
How you like me now?
Touchdown, Cardinals. Coast to coast, 96 yards on the punt return. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. What a risk he took, but it paid off. I mean, he took that punt from inside the 5 near the goal line, ran it all the way back.
And normal coaching says you let that one go. Anytime you're inside the 10-yard line, you let it hit and hopefully bounce into the end zone. But as you mentioned, he took a risk, and boy, did it pay off in a big way. I wonder if they let up a little bit going downfield, thinking that there was no way he was going to return that one.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Steps away to his left. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. A final shot before the break here. Goff. Open man is Kirk, complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make
He's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, 81 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Goff. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, It's really hard to narrow that gap, and the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Shotgun now from Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And it's going to be caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Rams 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring a
Touchdown, LA! Christian Kirk with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. The full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play. You come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give him an A for effort.
Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
On the ground, it's Akers. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has now been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Goff. Flushed out right. eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing on third. Goff. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 4th down. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
21.
Disadvantage now back down to 11. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 31, Murray, and that's caught left side. It's Woods. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Buying time to his left. He's going to look downfield for Henry. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. It's complete to Brown.
right side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Murray now on first down. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown.
Complete to Marquise Brown.
Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Cardinals say they have it. They do. Arizona recovers. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray, he's going deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 62 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. From the gun, Murray escaping the pressure right. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Oh, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Christian Kirk, 42 yards. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Now Goff will lead the Rams up to go for 2. Tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. Murray now on 1st down. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair. Because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
Operating from the gun. Murray dancing to his left. He'll run it. And he's got some space here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Murray. Forced out to his left. Looking for Chark again. This time he's got him. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Murray. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now Goff on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. He's at the 50, the 40, 30, past the 20, love it, baby. Give us some 10. More. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Christian Kirk, 96 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Now Goff will lead the Rams up to go for 2. Out of the gun, Goff. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach, everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Back to throw it, Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
He was brought down.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They go to Johnson again. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Murray and company going for it on 4th. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
17. Go.
On 1st down, it's gone. We'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
Rams. 1st and 10 at the 12.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. He completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Christian Kirk, 28 yards. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah.